What's up, everybody? This is BR, and let me give you an interesting question. How many games can you think of have actually gotten a lot better over time with updates and are actually a lot better than the way that they released? And the reason why I bring this question up is because a lot of people like talking about the past of live service games. Maybe there's a point in time where the game was a lot better than it is now. Maybe the developers decided to push in a new change that just made things absolutely worse. But for me, a lot of the times that I look back in games, I realize, wow, thank God it's not like that anymore. And this usually happens a majority of the time. This isn't something that's limited to just, every now and then. It's the rule, not the exception. Sure, there have been individual cases where games have gone a lot worse, but that's usually with mechanics or parts of the games that are a lot more controversial rather than downright bad. But sometimes it gets really, really hard to put that in perspective because usually those past eras are completely gone forever. When an update ships, that past version is forever shelved since that's not the most recent version. All our games get updated, all that old information is gone into the ether and never to be seen again. Only occasionally will a game be allowed to be played in its former state, most of the time being revived by fan projects. And the one fan-made project that really made me consider this topic was Team Fortress 2 Classic. I've been playing Team Fortress 2 since 2013. Almost a decade with 5,000 hours, I think I know TF2 pretty well now. And while there's a lot of things that I haven't considered good changes, overall I think that base TF2 at the moment in its current form is pretty damn good. Overall, I think a lot of the changes were pretty much to TF2's benefit. But I'd be a liar to say that I haven't considered that maybe some things probably would have been better if they would have been left alone. So that's what made me excited to try out Team Fortress 2 Classic, getting a good look of how it was way before. I mean, I was 12 back then, so maybe there's a couple things in the game that I kind of missed that I didn't really understand or didn't really see a point of. And so I didn't have a chance to appreciate it before I was gone. And playing it really has made me notice a couple of quality of life changes that made TF2 better now. I thought that when the weapon switch update released, it was going to be something so inconsequential. I thought, oh, that's pretty neat, but then didn't think much of it. I come back now, play Team Fortress 2 Classic, and I realize, wow, the game feels so slow. Especially when playing Engineer, because you just want to set up, but then you're pulling out your shotgun, then you pull out your wrench, and it just takes forever. But that really wasn't the big issue that I had with the game. I was doing pretty alright with the game, thinking, oh, things haven't changed that much. That was until I started fighting a pyro. And all I can say about fighting pyro in Team Fortress 2 Classic is, thank you, Valve. Thank you for the Jungle Inferno update. Thank you for all those changes. Thank you so much to Air Blast, to the particle effects, to the damage of Afterburn. Thank you. Oh my lord. Fighting pyros in Team Fortress 2 Classic is such a pain. Having Afterburn last 10 seconds. 10 fucking seconds! Oh my god, how did I play this game before? Especially as a medic, how did I just not throw my keyboard to my screen every time I got jumped by a pyro? Oh man. It was bad. It was bad, man. We don't know how good we have it now, especially for TF2. And I'm sure that if you look at games like Overwatch, Apex Legends, Counter-Strike, Rainbow Six Siege, if you look at a lot of those games, you might notice that a lot of those games have changed for the better. Hopefully. If it changed for the worse, usually that means that the game is dying or dead because, nobody's going to be playing it. But I'd really like to hear from you. There's a lot of multiplayer games that I haven't played and I'd like to know their history. Please comment down below your experiences with a lot of changes. Has the game turned out better? Is there one significant part that has made you just thankful that they changed it at the end? Please leave your opinion down in the comment section down below. If you liked this video, like it if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. If you'd like to see more content just like this, make sure to subscribe. If you'd like to support this channel, there's a Patreon in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later.